This is a podcast that we wanted to start. Well, actually, this was something that I wanted to do, but I've had my reserves about it because I don't like to be in front of the camera.
And I have no problems being in front of the camera.
He is obsessed with it.
I am not obsessed. I just enjoy it a lot.
Hence why we had the TikTok account created for Wilma and Gabriel. This was something that he wanted to do. I was not for it, and that's why you didn't see me in front of the camera usually. You could hear me in the background, but I just did not want to be on there. And we had a few videos go viral, and he loved it. Unlike me, I wasn't too fond of it, but
It was a lot of fun.
this is something that I wanted to do for a long time, even though I don't like to be in front of the camera. I think it'd be fun because I feel like I have a great personality.
You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, that was not awkward at all. You're beautiful. Thank you.
Anyways, and recently, life has been really, really crazy and sad, and
Ever since the fire.
usually our conversations just between each other are pretty funny. So I told him, why don't we share our conversations with everybody? Especially on TikTok. We have a lot of people, a lot of our followers were saying that they wish that they had a man like him, and I'm going to show you why that can be exhausting.
Yeah, just go back to the man part.
So anyways,
Or not.
we're hoping that you enjoy this. I know this is going to be like an awkward first episode. We've had a lot of technical difficulties trying to get this set up.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Props.
Thank God for YouTube and Google and Amazon. But one thing for sure is our mics don't work right now. We have mics on our shirt,
Now, we've
but
got this nifty little...
I
guess
feel
a
more
mic.
comfortable with this thing in front of my face. So I'm going to pretend that it's working while we're waiting for the rest of the stuff to come in the mail.
What kind of technical difficulties did we have?
We couldn't get the soundboard to work.
One.
We couldn't get the mics to work.
2.
We couldn't get the lights to work.
3.
We couldn't figure out how to set up the chairs.
4.
And trying to figure out how to start this first episode.
As you can see.
Anyways, so this is just telling you what, the intentions are of this episode or this podcast and what we're looking to do. So, our goals is to start putting out videos once a week. Probably Wednesday evenings is when they're going to be released. Roughly about 45 minutes to 1 hour for each episode based on, what we're talking about that particular episode. The intentions of this podcast is so that we create a positive space where couples and individuals can come and have a good laugh and feel connected to us.
Do you feel connected to me?
Not really, no. But that's okay. So,
The podcast is going great.
yeah, it's going
It's so
phenomenal.
amazing right now.
So anyways, you want to talk about how you felt?
I died a little bit.
Well, you die every day, but that's okay. When we started our TikTok, what was your first viral video? Do you remember?
The first viral video, I believe, was... I found your hair extensions. I found her hair extensions, and they were all over the place. And I thought, well, why not? Why not? I tried it on a couple times, looked like Joe Dirt. But then I closed the door, and I started putting them on. I thought, I'm just going to keep going with it. And then she walked in on me. Changed my life forever. That was our first video that went viral. The beauty mark, I liked the beauty mark, so I put it on there.
And how about the Fa Mulan?
You had to go there.
And you singing outside my office window. And
Remembering it, that's weird.
you're full of crap.
Doesn't sound like something I would
It
do.
sounds like something exactly you would do. But anyways, everybody's always like, I wish I had a man like that. And I mean, it's fun at times, but
It's exhausting.
98% of the time it's exhausting because I have a very stressful job. And when he comes home and
I get to come home early sometimes from work.
and it's exhausting because I have to sit here and work and he is
Happy. Happy to be home to see you. Give you some loving.
I wouldn't call it that.
What would you call it?
I could call it annoying. So I work from home, which is, it has its perks sometimes. I do miss sometimes being in an office, but he'll come home and he's like, surprise! And I just look at him and want to cry because I know that when he's in this house, my work will not get done.
It does get done.
No, it doesn't.
I've
He
tried to
literally
help
lays at my feet at my desk.
I do not lay at your feet.
Yes, you do.
I sit down.
You lay down. And he acts like a sad little puppy dog until
I
I
do not
just
act
shut
like-
down my computer and finish for the day because I will not get anything done if he's standing there or laying
Doesn't
there.
sound like something I would
It
do.
sounds like something you would exactly do.
I did it one time last week. Twice.
Anyways. So,
So, changing the subject here. Let's talk about love languages. So I'm a very happy-go-lucky kind of guy, right? I love to laugh. I love to make other people laugh, even at my expense if I have to and such. I'm a very mellow kind of guy as well too, very calm. What about you? What kind of guy are you?
I'm not.
I think you could like come this way more.
I'm not affectionate in that aspect at all.
Just a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Now we look like we.
My love language is sarcasm. And you have learned to understand this because you lack affection. I do not. I'm not a person that displays affection all the time, but I display sarcasm all the time. And if I'm not expressing sarcasm, then he knows something's wrong because that's how I show my love towards him. And I feel like our love language is sometimes hard to convey, and we struggle with that because he wants affection and I don't give it, and I hurt his feelings with my sarcasm. So
I keep forgetting that these are just props.
I know.
Hey, no, I am a very affectionate person, very touchy-feely kind of guy, and that's how I show my love. Right? Whenever I don't get that in return, then I start feeling not loved, and then that's when I'm like, touch me, do something. Mm-hmm. And then the sarcasm hits. I'm like, oh, she does love me. And then vice versa for her. She'll be sarcastic, but there are some things that I don't get, I don't understand. Part of that is being a literal person. So whenever I just look at her like, huh? She'll think that I'm either mad, upset, or whatever. And then she'll explain, she's like, oh, he's just weird.
Yeah.
I am weird. I know.
Very.
I can be very weird sometimes. Especially in the truck.
Great conversation.
That's so amazing right now. Okay. So yes, that's a little bit about us and such. Like any relationship, you have to work at it every single day. And when people do have the same love language, it's really easy. When people have the complete opposite love language, that's pretty rough. But if you find that love language to make it work, being sarcastic, that's fun. Being lovey-dovey and touchy and stuff, that can be fun too. Because I do like to tickle her a lot. And she
Hates it.
loves it. Oh man, she's so happy right now. Was happy right now.
No.
You don't like when I tickle you.
No, I don't.
Every woman likes to be tickled.
Not this one.
I'm so glad we got that on camera.
Anyways, what is your intentions for this podcast?
my intentions for this podcast, to find like-minded people out there. Now, not everybody's gonna like us, all right, and that's fine. There's somebody for somebody. I don't know how to say that. How would you say that?
There's someone for everyone.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, that'll get our humor, and some people won't. They'll think it's boring, and other people will be like, "Yes, that is us. That is exactly us," and they'll enjoy it. So, my intentions for this is to, we gain friends, right? Like-minded people. And if you're a big Disney fan, we go to Disney a lot too. Disney, Universal. I did not like Disney as much as she did, or as much as she does. When I first got here and when I met her, I was like, wow, she's like really into Disney. And now I collect cards and pins, and I'm a nerd. Don't tell my mom.
So you said when you got here, where were you before? I know where you were, but they don't.
So I am from Texas. I am a Texas man. Texas man. That hurt my voice. I'm from Texas. I've been here since 2019, I believe. Yeah, 2019. That's what.
5 years.
That's been about 5 years now. And I met her. We met through an app. And I said hi. She said hi back.
No. I messaged you first. It was Bumble, and the women have to message the men. You swiped right. I swiped right. And then after about a week, I messaged you.
I'm not going to lie. I was really, really nervous. I thought she was hot.
He was okay.
I'll take it. And then we went on our first date. She did nothing but text. All she wanted to do was text. I don't like texting. I don't like texting.
And I hate talking on the phone with a passion.
Well, our love language.
And the thing is he calls me probably about 15 times a day when he's at work.
I do not call you 15 times a day.
Do you want me to pull up the phone logs?
Why you gotta be bringing up old things?
He calls me like 15 times a day. And I'm, like I said before, I'm in a very stressful job. So when he calls me, I'm usually in deep thought or concentration of what I'm trying to do. And then he gets all upset and his feelings get hurt because
you make it sound
because
like
I won't talk to him on the phone. And then he's like, you seem like I'm bothering you. And it's like, yeah, you are. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. So anyways, back to when we first met. I again was in the same type of field when we met.
Just the
So I
from that to that.
didn't want to talk to him on the phone. I just wanted to text.
I did not want to text. I don't like texting. Texting, you can share emotions, even the emojis on there. Like, is she really laughing at what I'm saying? And that was another thing I had to get used to. She'd put LOL. I'm like, why is she laughing hysterically at that? It wasn't even a... Or is she just going, yeah. And then just going on to the next. See what I mean? There's confusion.
And people don't worry about that.
Which is why I don't like texting. Anyways, so I finally got her to talk on the phone. It went about like that too. She's like, hello? I was like, hi. And she's just like, okay, no, stranger danger.
He's lying again because I called him. I was driving back into town from my apartment. I lived in Tampa at the time, and I was driving to Dade City to see some family. And I called him because I was by myself. He was the one that was shocked on the phone. He didn't know what to say.
I was nervous because she's hot. Look at this.
If you say so.
No, I say it.
Okay.
I say it, sister.
But anyways, we talked for a few weeks, and then we went to Disney Springs for our first date.
That's right. And what did we do on that first date?
We went to Morimoto's. We walked around. We had some drinks.
Yep.
And we were out till about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did.
What else did we do other than I took you back home?
We went to Morimoto's. We went to Disney Springs.
Okay. So,
Okay, here's a good question. When was our first kiss?
the very first date when we were playing pool after
You're right.
dinner.
See, she pays attention. That's nice.
Oh, well, I'm glad that I paid attention.
It's in the details.
Oh, excuse me.
I was so nervous the whole time. My goodness. I just kept looking at her. We played pool. Do you remember that?
I just said that, yes. We played pool, had drinks. I think we even ordered an appetizer after dinner at the bowling alley where we were playing pool at. It was like cheese fries or something.
Cheese fries, that's right.
Because I didn't want to drink all that alcohol without it being like soaked up. Because we had to drive an hour and a half home.
Like I said, the whole time I was nervous. And all I could think about was, like, man, look at her smile. My gosh, I love the way she laughs. Look at the way she moves. A very classy kind of move. She would sway her hips whenever she would move. And then closer to the end of our game, I kept thinking, how am I going to kiss this girl? I want to kiss her. And grab her butt. I think I did both.
Yeah, you did.
That wasn't my butt.
Probably.
Probably. So in my head, I kept thinking, do I just grab her and go for it? Do I say, hey, come here. I want to kiss you. I didn't do that though. I just kind of mustered up all the courage I had and I grabbed her and I went for the kiss. And what did you do?
I said, what are you doing?
Yeah, so all that courage, gone. All that hype, all that, man, I feel good. I feel like a tiger. Roar! Gone. Just like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm gonna kiss you.
Well, usually when I went on a first date, I usually didn't kiss. So,
Boy, this was me though.
yeah. When you're dating someone much older than you, or going on a date with someone much older than you, I guess you expect things differently.
What did you expect?
I
First
don't
of all,
know.
tell them how old you are.
I'm not saying how old I am.
You just told them.
I'm in my
much
early
older.
30s.
I am in my late 30s.
You're in your early 40s.
Why I gotta be putting my business out there like that?
Well, why am I putting my business out there?
Because this is a podcast.
Okay, then.
They want to
Well,
know a little bit about us.
yeah. I am 32.
I am 42.
So, 10 years difference.
You
Almost
look
to the day.
Amazing for 32.
Thank you, I guess, for the compliment. You look good too.
I'll take it. That wasn't awkward at all.
No, that was great.
All right,
So, anyways, this was back in 2019. We met. I actually started talking to you, what, was like a week and a half after you moved over here? It was
Yeah.
very, like, soon after you moved over here. And we started dating. He asked me to actually be exclusive the very next day. It's like,
well, you were talking to a guy, and you were
I
talking
was
to
talking
me.
to multiple people at the time.
Okay. And you were talking to me, and I liked you, and I'm the type that, well, no, if you're going to talk to me, talk to me. Don't talk to me and all these other guys. I don't like the competition. So what does a man do? Eliminate the competition.
You fight to the death.
That's right. I got scars. Looked like a Viking under my shirt, but I kind of let myself go, so.
Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah.
So I
And
did. I told her to stop talking to them. She can start talking to me.
it's been a very grueling 5 years.
9 months later, out popped Earl.
No. No.
No, I would not call my child Earl.
That was my granddaddy's.
Daddy, I'm like, oh, I love your granddaddy so much. There you go. We can start right there.
My grandfather passed away.
I miss him. He was a
few
great
years
guy.
ago. He was my best friend. So, and his name was Earl.
Beautiful name.
That's why we named our daughter it.
Yes.
We did.
We did. The female version. Erlena. Female version of Earl.
So
It's like one of the one of the many names
that our daughter has.
our daughter has. How many kids do you have?
I have 2. And then I have 2 stepchildren from your previous marriage.
That's right. And I have 2 kids, and I have a stepson with my beautiful everything.
Yes.
Good intro. Okay. And then we had a child together. Like that. And my oldest is, his name is Gabriel. He is 19 years old. And then there's Mabry. She is 17 years old. And then there is Ember. I'm not going to say her whole name. There's about 4 chapters. And then she's about to turn 3. And then we have Jasper. And he is 8. He is 8 years old.
We won't be showing any of them, though. We don't want to show our children on the internet.
No. So it's just us.
Fun times.
I think we need something here.
I told you I wanted to get like a plant or something.
I have a bonsai tree over there.
No, I don't want that.
It's a bonsai tree.
I don't care.
Do you know how hard I worked on that bonsai tree?
Okay.
Not like I grew it or anything. It's a Lego set. I worked really hard.
I was the second guy, but on the grassy knoll.
This thing on?
Yours probably isn't. Did you
I
put
mean,
it on?
no, it is on. It's just flopping around.
Anyways, so now that we went completely off topic like 4 times.
We have not. I know exactly where we're at.
Okay.
You're doing great. You're doing really good.
We just wanted this podcast to be about conversations that we usually have with each other. We think that they would be really fun for other people to hear.
If there's anything you guys would like to hear us talk about, or you guys have any ideas, then
Shoot us some ideas,
Yeah.
questions, topics.
DM us, leave a comment below. Try to help us get out there more. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification button, like that. Let you know when when we send out our next one, and share it with your friends, your family, and such like that. Because this is really it's a family-oriented thing, even though we're not showing the children. Eventually we will, but
No, we're not showing our children.
eventually we won't.
I don't want to show our kids on the internet. Now, they may you may see a picture or something every now and then, but I don't want them on the channel at all. It's nothing against them. His kids, Mabry and Gabriel, they're adults, essentially, so they can make their own choice, but I'm not going to put our babies on the internet. They don't have a choice. So, but this episode's going to be a little short because this is introductory. We're just
Yes.
trying to give you an idea what it's going to be. But this was partially like I said before, I'm really, really shy on camera, so this is trying to get me out of my comfort zone to try something new. I work from home, so I don't have a lot of interaction, and I feel like it's making me more of a recluse as I go along doing it. So I'm wanting to try to get myself out of that habit of being so reclusive.
You're doing amazing. I think you're doing amazing.
So, and talk to somebody other than him, even though I'll be talking to him
I am a delight to talk to.
sometimes. Sometimes it's grueling.
What makes it grueling?
It's you. People will have to. They'll understand after a few episodes.
No, I think they already understand now, honestly. But it makes the relationship, it makes life interesting, though. I think, anyway.
I think we're really fun. I honestly think that we're very fun people. A lot of people that we hang out with think that we're fun people.
Yes.
They want to hang out with us more. All the time, but we are so busy we usually can't. So,
I would say it's our hectic work schedule.
yeah,
I get
Very
in
busy.
anywhere between sometimes 1:30 in the morning, and I'll get out sometimes maybe at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, or I'll go in about 7 o'clock in the morning and I'll get off at 12. It varies, but her work schedule, depending on
It
how much
never
work she
stops.
has,
Yeah.
she'll get
On
up early or
top
get off
of-
late.
Taking care of the kids to and from school, to and from the nanny, on top of my job, on top of doing dinner, making sure the kids get baths.
Yeah.
So all he has to do is work. I do everything else.
What was all that 1 in a million talk?
Well,
I have daddy duties also.
he makes us water for bed.
I said duty. You know very well that if I could be here, and the times that I am here, when I get off work early, aside from showing you my undivided love and attention, don't cringe at that. I do a lot here too. I take over whenever I get home. Yourself. Don't. My. What are you doing?
Making fun of you. Anyways, so we hope that you will join us. And maybe you're like, screw this, and it's it for me.
Yeah,
But-
like, no, I'm out. I'm out.
But hopefully
I'm
you'll
gonna
give
get
it a chance.
I'm gonna get a new phone. Something went wrong with this one.
And you know what? I may actually turn out to hate this because I know this was my idea, but I want to give it a chance. So hopefully I fall in love with it, and we'll start making more than just 1 week.
We'll make more. It might just be me, but we'll make more.
He'll probably steal the show. Once I warm up and get a little more comfortable, I will be my true self, and then you can see what he deals with. But I have to get myself comfortable at that. Until then, it's going to be a little,
It's
I don't
gonna be
know.
a.
It's going to be
What's me?
nervous. I'm going to be nervous. Like,
You
I'm
shouldn't
sitting here
be-
shaking right now.
Yeah, she is kind of shaking right now. Yeah, I'm shaking right now
Why? Because you're in my presence.
because you're so beautiful.
I know.
Actually, it's nerves. She hits me.
Only when he's really bad.
I didn't actually think you were gonna go with that.
Anyways, we hope that you enjoyed this episode. And
I'm Gabriel.
I'm Wilma. And this is the Bedrock Banter. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.